everyone, welcome back to a new post today. Let's look at the most important topics that you need to keep track for April 13th and 14th with regard to the UPSC upcoming Civil Services Examination Prelims of 2025. And the very first for April 13 is the launch of the celebration of the Golden Jubilee celebration for Aryabhatta, which is the first satellite of India launched 50 years ago, way back in 1975, using a Cosmos 3M rocket of the USSR, which lifted off from the Astrakhan Oblast in southwestern Russia, carrying 360 kg Aryabhatta on board. The launch was an experimental satellite, but by this ISRO it had named the first satellite after the ancient Indian astronomer Aryabhatta, who spoke about solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and also the measurements of the earth as well, and gave ISRO confidence to enter into the field of satellite technology as well. So the 50th anniversary was celebrated on 19th April 2025. It will be celebrated on 19th April 2025, and the name Aryabhatta was given by the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, and U.R. Rao went on to be later to become the ISRO chairman as well. The next is about Saras Mk2. What is Saras Mk2? It is an Indian designed civilian aircraft, an updated version of the Saras, and it is being developed by HAL, Defense Ministry PSU. The Nal Saras is the first Indian multi-purpose civilian aircraft in light transport category, and it can carry a limited number of persons. It is designed by NAL. The Saras Mk2 is a prototype of the way back Saras multi-purpose civilian aircraft, and the project was stopped in 2016 because of a malfunction and a crash. After that, it was revived in 2017, and now we are developing Saras Mk2, which is a prototype of the Saras, which was developed by CSIR NAL, that is National Aerospace Laboratories, and it first flew in 2004. Now HAL will be developing the prototype of Saras, which is called as Saras Mk2. This 19-seater Saras Mk2 can be used to ferry people from towns to cities, and also act as chartered aircrafts and also air ambulances as well. While Supreme Court gave its verdict in the Tamil Nadu governor versus the Tamil Nadu state of India, the recent case giving assent to the bills reserved by the governor of Tamil Nadu, the 10 bills, Supreme Court recalled how the first President Rajendra Prasad struggled with regard to the Hindu Code bill, where he withheld assent, that too not on the aided advice of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. And the bill is called as a Hindu Code bill, which made changes to the Hindu personal law in 1951, and it is the very first time when the President withheld assent to a bill. India and 16 others voted for a first global carbon tax on shipping. Now, at a meeting at the International Maritime Organization headquarters in London, the decision was taken for the first ever global carbon tax, and that too on the first ever industry to face it, which is called as a shipping industry, by the United Nations Shipping Agency, which is called as International Maritime Organization. It aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from the ships and promote cleaner technologies. Starting 2028, ships will either have to shift to low emission fuels per day or pay a fee for pollution that they generate. This is the first time that a global carbon tax has been imposed on an entire industry, and the tax could generate up to $40 billion by 2030. While the agreement is seen as a breakthrough for international climate policy, it has drawn criticism for failing to address climate finance needs of developing countries. And along with India, it is China and Brazil also supported the tax. It was opposed by oil-rich countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Russia, and Venezuela as well. Now, a new type of diabetes called as type 5 diabetes, which is also called J-type diabetes, has been spoken about. So this happened during the International Diabetes Federation World Diabetes Congress held in Bangkok, Thailand. This after 75 years of being first recorded in Jamaica. The condition was undesignated. This condition occurs in young and thin adults. It was first reported in Jamaica in 1955 and then defined as J-type diabetes. In 1960, the condition was reported in undernourished countries of India, Pakistan and parts of Western Sub-Sahara. In 1985, the World Health Organization recognized a condition as distinct from diabetes and it removed the designation in 1999, and now it is called as type 5 diabetes, also called as malnutrition related diabetes, affecting lean and malnourished teenagers and young adults in low and middle income countries. Malnourished related diabetes, J-type diabetes or type 5 diabetes is estimated to affect 20 to 25 million people worldwide, mainly in Africa and Asia. And the Genome India project, which maps the genetic diversity of Indian population, was spoken about recently, and how the genome reports of it have been released, and also they have been kept in Haryana in one of the laboratories as well. It is going to help India in developing personalized medicines with regard to genetic diversity, improved healthcare, advancements in research, understanding the population history, and also addressing health disparities as well. Now, at a time when Trump is imposing tariffs, there are countries speaking of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which included Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, United States and Vietnam. The Trans-Pacific Partnership is a free trade agreement among 12 Pacific Rim countries, which was initially expected to cover 40% of the global economy. It aimed to liberalize trade and investment between these countries. However, the US withdrew from it in 2017 and the remaining 11 countries signed something called as a Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. The remaining 11 countries signed Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership in 2018, which is a revised version of TPP, that is the 12 countries minus USA. And WHO accord has been reached for tackling pandemics in the future. Members of World Health Organization reached an agreement to prepare the world for future pandemics after almost 3 years of negotiation. The agreement is widely seen as a victory of the Global Health Agency at a time when multilateral organizations like WHO have been battered by sharp cuts in the US funding. Now, this is going to deal with pandemics in the future. Kerala is the first state in India which is fully digital literate, and this it has achieved under its Digi Kerala program. The Digi Kerala idea began as a pilot initiative in Palampara Gram Panchayat in 2022 to impart digital literacy to the students. The trainees provide digital equipment for the first time. They are taught to make voice calls. They are taught to make video calls using smartphones and also use WhatsApp, access government service through the platforms or the websites, to access internet banking, and also to use popular social media platforms as well. And Dharmadam of Kerala is the first poverty-free constituency in Kerala. So Pinarayi Vijayan said that the entire state will be declared as extremely poverty-free in November 1st, 2025. The 4 common factors taken to identify extreme poverty are lack of food, health, income and housing. Niti Aayog has released the multidimensional poverty index in 2021 firstly, and Kerala has been at the lowest in the poverty levels in the country. Now, Telangana is the first state to take off the SC subcategorization, which was granted, which was backed by a 7-judge constitution bench. SC subcategorization is also called as reservation within reservation. Telangana has divided the scheduled caste in the state into 3 groups. Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3. Group 1 will get 1% of the quota. Group 2 will get 9% and the remaining will go to the Group 3. Group 1 consists of 15 socio-economically backward classes. Group 2 in Telangana consists of 18 and Group 3 26. Telangana is now the first state to implement SC subcategorization. Now, DRDO has tested laser-directed energy weapon system. It has successfully trialed the in-house Mk2A laser-directed energy weapon system, or DUE. It has thus demonstrated the technology for disabling missiles, drones and smaller projectiles as well. Dews are very cost effective compared to drones. This is what the DRDO says. And the cost of firing a dew is just a few liters is equal to the few couple of liters of petrol, and therefore it is a potential for long-term, low-cost defeating alternative to defeat the target. The system was developed by DRDO's Hyderabad-based Center for High Energy Systems and Sciences along with other labs as well. Once the dew detects, once detected by a radar or its inbuilt electro-optic system, the dew can engage targets at the speed of light and also can use intense laser beam to cut through the target, burning the electro-optical sensors of the target, causing a structural failure or exploding its warhead as well. This type of cutting-edge weaponry has the potential to revolutionize the battle space by reducing reliance on expensive logistics-dependent ammunition. It could also lower the risk of collateral damage, and this is what the DRDO says. So these are the most important topics I thought I should be tracking for you all for April 13th and 14th. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you in my next post. Until then, it's very happy learning.